Hey Nancy, hope your day is going better than mine is. Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Sure, I can talk. What's the matter?
I just found out today that I'm getting transferred.
Wow, really? That's awfully sudden. Does this mean you're gonna have to move? Like, to another city or state or something?
No, I'll still be working in the same building. The only thing that's changing is the office that I'm working in. And it's a pretty big change.
A while ago, you said you were working in the office where the company placed all the people who were being considered for upper management. You mean they're kicking you out of there?
Well, yeah, basically.
What? You mean you're being demoted? But that means you're gonna make less money now, right? I don't get it. Why is this happening? I thought you were an elite businessman, a rising star in the company.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am, or I was, but it's kind of a long story. So, a while back there was a project that I was working on. Everything was going really well, until it wasn't anymore. There was a huge mistake somewhere along the way. Things went south and the company lost a fortune. They told me today that since they think I'm the one who made the mistake, they're gonna make me take responsibility for it.
Oh my god, I don't believe it. So you are getting demoted.
You can call it that, I guess. The place they're transferring me to is somewhere that'll be nearly impossible to produce impactful results.
This is the absolute worst.
I know. I've dedicated my entire career to the company. Put in so many extra hours to make things happen. And now? All that work was for nothing. I never in my wildest dreams thought that something like this would happen.
Boy, you really screwed up, didn't you, Jerry? I mean, what did you do? How badly did you mess up that they're going to do this to you? Did you embezzle money or something?
That's less of a mistake and more just plain a crime, Nancy. That's just the thing, though. I'm not the one whose mistake caused all this.
Then who was it?
My boss, Iverson. He was the one who caused the project to fail, and he's pinning all the blame on me. I didn't do anything wrong at all. If anything, all of my hard work mitigated the impact of a screw-up.
Iverson? Wait a minute. I think I've met him before, right?
Yeah, we've gone out to dinner together a couple times. Oh, and we also talked to him a while at the company barbecue a few months ago. We used to have a really good relationship, but that's all gone now too.
Yeah, I remember him now. You guys always seem like you got along really well. Did your relationship go sour or something?
Big time. It was a shock to me too. When we first started working together, you were pretty friendly. But gradually, over the last several months, he's gotten more and more harsh on me. He hates my guts now.
But why? Did you maybe do something to get on his bad side? Think about it. Have you done anything to make him mad at you?
Well, there is one thing, I suppose. Our company has an employee award program that recognizes and rewards employees for their hard work. I can't but feel like he started acting this way around me back when I won it. So, I don't know. Maybe he felt like it was a slight to him to recognize his subordinate but not him personally.
Yeah, I can see why that might make him upset. He always seemed like the kind of guy to take pride in his work. I'll bet he felt insulted when you were rewarded rather than him.
I was doing my best not to bruise his ego though. I never even brought the award up when I was around him. All I ever did was work hard so the company would recognize me. Nothing different than any other ambitious employee would do. But I guess he didn't like that I was getting more attention than him.
So this transfer thing is already set in stone? Like, there's nothing you can do to change it?
Iverson already made his report to the executive saying the project's failure was my fault. I doubt there's anything I can do to change it at this point. The execs love Iverson, and he's been with the company longer than me. There's no way they'd take my word over his.
Wow. He's really that well liked by the big shots in your company? That Iverson must be some guy.
Yeah, he's something else, alright. Don't get me wrong. He does good work. But his actual work skills are nothing compared to the sucking up to the big shot skills.
Sounds like Iverson really knows how to promote himself. To be honest, getting ahead in the business world probably requires that kind of underhanded tactics.
I really wish that weren't the case. I've dedicated myself to gaining recognition the good old-fashioned way. Sheer talent and hard results. And now, I'm getting screwed because I didn't suck up to the teacher enough. This really sucks.
Sounds like you didn't have the guts to do what it takes. So what if you have to play dirty? At the end of the day, all that matters is winning. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Jerry, it's survival of the fittest and all that.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, Nancy. You've been acting really weird this entire conversation. But I didn't know any better. It almost seemed like you're on Iverson's side.
So what if I am? It's not like he did anything wrong. He used the skills he had at his disposal to eliminate the obstacles in his way. In this case, the obstacle was you. And look at the scoreboard, Jerry. Right now it says Iverson 1, Jerry 0. I have nothing but respect for him doing whatever he needed to do to succeed. And honestly, I'm pretty disappointed at what a loser you sound like right now.
Wow. Alright then. Sorry I brought this up to you.
So let's get down to brass tacks here, Jerry. What's your next move? We're going to get married in just a few weeks, but your career path just got thrown into the dumpster. Do you have any idea what kind of position you just put me in? I've been doing a lot of bragging about you to my friends, you know.
Bragging? What do you mean?
I've told them all that you're a high-powered businessman who's on the fast track to advancement in a major company. I never signed up for getting married to some loser with no career prospects.
I think some loser is going a bit too far. But I'm sorry to have disappointed you. Don't worry, I'm gonna get my career back on track in no time, you'll see.
Oh yeah? You're serious about that?
Dead serious. I'm not gonna let Iverson have his way with me. Nancy? What's going on? Did you stop somewhere on the way? Are you feeling sick or something? The ceremony is going to start soon. If you don't get to the venue soon, we might have to nix part of the ceremony.
I changed my mind.
Huh? About what? About your hairstyle? Okay, whatever. Hurry up and fix it then. We both have to be there at the venue, ready to go by 8:30.
No, you idiot. I changed my mind about getting married. I gave this a lot of thought, and I decided that there's no way that I can go through with marrying you.
You what? How can you do this to me?
You lied to me.
About what?
You said you were going to get your career back on track, but what's going on? You're still in that same dead-end position with no prospects of ever getting back into the company's good graces.
Oh, come on! Seriously? What were you expecting me to do? It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, and 2 weeks was way more than you deserved. You should be grateful, frankly. But it's clear to me now that you'll never make anything of yourself. You have no future.
Nancy, I told you that I was gonna get my career back on track. I didn't say I was gonna do it in 2 freaking weeks. I need more time.
How pathetic. You'll still be saying that 20 years from now, won't you?
Are you paying attention? Again, it's only been 2 weeks. You've got to be more realistic here. I'm working as hard as I can.
And it obviously isn't enough. You need to be doing more. You're sleeping 6 hours a night, aren't you? Make it 4.
Have you completely lost your mind? What is it with you? I thought you wanted to marry me because you loved me. Is it really just success that you were attracted to? And on top of that, you're breaking up with me on the day of our wedding? You're a freaking sociopath.
Oh, I'm the sociopath, am I? Is that what you think? The man who I thought was going to be able to give me the lifestyle I deserved got himself demoted 2 weeks before our wedding. Am I just supposed to be fine with that?
So it is just the money and success you're after. You're the most heartless woman I've ever met.
Who gives a crap about heart? You're such a cringy loser, Jerry. All that matters in this world is money and power, and you have neither.
What am I supposed to say to all of our family and friends, Nancy? They're all here already waiting for you. And what about the venue? You know how much it costs to book this place?
I don't know. You can figure something out by yourself. It is your fault that we're breaking up after all. I have zero responsibility for any of this.
Nancy, Are you listening to yourself right now? Do you really not understand just how crazy the things you're saying are?
What I understand is that my life is my life, and I have every right to live it my way. I'm not going to compromise on my standards for my husband.
So that's it. You're really not gonna even come to the venue? Don't you feel least bit sorry for what you're doing, not just to me, but everyone who's over here waiting for you? You're not thinking of anyone but yourself.
I mean, we're going to break up either way. What's the point of going through with the ceremony? Plus, I already made other plans for today, so I'm busy.
This is unbelievable. I'm genuinely at a loss for words. I guess if this is the person who you really are, then I'm glad I found out before we got married. Actually, if I knew back then what I know now, I never would have proposed to you. I never would have even asked you out.
Okay, really, Jerry? You're the one who forced me to break up with you. Stop acting like I'm the bad guy. Just go home and start working on your plan to turn your career around, huh?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll make you regret this, Nancy. I'll have you begging me to take you back within the year.
Hey there, Jerry. Long time no see.
It's been a remarkably pleasant 6 months of no contact from you. What do you want now?
I got great news. I got married.
What?
I literally just realized that I still hadn't broken the news to you. I wanted to make sure you know how happy I am with my life right now. So, how's life going for you, Jerry? Still doing menial paperwork in Loserville?
Hold on. We've only been broken up for 6 months and you're already married?
Yeah, to a guy who's 100 times the man you are. Would you like to know who the lucky guy is? He's someone you know.
I know him?
Yeah, you know him very well, in fact. It's your old boss, Iverson.
What? You got married to the guy who screwed me over?
To tell the truth, he's been trying to get with me for a while now. He was telling me to break up with a loser like you and go out with him instead.
When did this all start?
He was texting me from way before you got demoted. And to tell you the truth, the offer always was extremely tempting. You getting demoted was what finally convinced me I needed to make my move.
I don't believe this. Why would Iverson be hitting on my fiancé?
I don't know, because I'm super hot. Anyway, he's seen you as nothing but an obstacle for a long time now.
So that's what this was. Iverson's plan all along was to take everything from me. Even my fiancé.
I don't know about that, but it was a really easy decision for me. You're a loser, and Iverson's a winner. I'm not stupid enough to pick the loser over the winner. He's got everything: money, influence, and a bright and shining future.
Who are you talking about again?
Are you drunk or something? I'm talking about Iverson. You know, the guy who crushed all of your hopes and dreams.
If you picked him because you wanted a winner, then you made a critical mistake. I guess you were too blinded by greed to see things clearly. He's getting fired next month. So I hope you're looking to get a part-time job.
Huh?
Uh-oh. From the sound of things, Iverson hasn't told you anything, has he? Things are quite a bit different at the company from when we last talked.
What are you talking about?
I'm not doing menial paperwork in Loserville anymore, Nancy. I got my old post back.
What? But why?
They rescinded my punitive transferal.
That's not an answer. Why did they do that?
Because their decision was based on complete lies. All of my co-workers knew that it wasn't my mistake that caused the project to fail. They gathered up all the evidence they could find and started up a petition to get the executives to re-examine how the project failed.
A petition?
It was the first time an internal petition has ever happened in our company. They had no idea whether it would work or not, but they were so determined to help me out that they wanted to do whatever they could. The CEO was so impressed by the camaraderie in our team that he ordered a re-investigation like we wanted. It didn't take them long to figure out that it was Iverson's mistake, not mine, that sank the project.
So that means that they're gonna do to Iverson what they did to you?
Not going to. It's already done. Iverson was stripped of his managerial position, and I was restored to my original post. You know what that means, Nancy. It means that right now, I'm Iverson's superior in the company.
But he never told me anything about that.
That doesn't surprise me. I doubt his pride could handle it. Especially since you're the former fiancée and current wife of his former subordinate and current superior. So he might have been able to keep that a secret, but there's no way he'll be able to keep it a secret once we fire him.
So he's really getting fired?
I witnessed firsthand a number of instances in which Iverson committed clear misconduct. I put together an exhaustive report and submitted it to the board of directors. And as a result, he's just not getting demoted, he's getting fired.
You're so full of it. He never did any misconduct. You're making that all up. You're just trying to get back at him for getting you demoted.
No, actually, unlike Iverson, I'm not one to invent wrongdoings to carry out a personal vendetta. Everything in my report is 100% true. Best part is that since I'm his superior now, I'm the one who gets to tell him the news tomorrow. As at the end of this month, he's getting terminated.
You mean he doesn't know he's getting fired yet?
Well, I texted him and told him about the misconduct report I put together on him, so he knows that much. I'll bet he's sweating bullets right now waiting to hear the decision of the disciplinary committee. But I think it can wait until tomorrow. I was busy seeing a client today, and I'd rather tell him in person so I can see the look on his face.
Now that you mention it, he did look kind of pale when he left the house today.
I'll bet hearing from me that he's getting fired is going to be the single most humiliating moment in his life. And that's why I have to carefully plan out how exactly I'm going to tell him, to make sure it's as humiliating as possible.
What am I going to tell my parents? They forgave me for dumping you on our wedding when I told them that my new man was filthy rich.
What? That's all it took for them to forgive you? I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh?
I promised them that Iverson would be able to pay them back for the money they spent on the venue's cancellation fees. Now they're going to be really mad at me. They're going to think I was an idiot for breaking up with you.
And there it is again. Money really is everything for your family. I guess I shouldn't be surprised at this point.
Oh no. What am I going to do? I can't have an unemployed husband. I'm going to have to make him get a management position at a different place right away.
Nancy, he's being fired for misconduct. What company do you think is going to hire someone with a black spot like that on their resume?
He can just cover it up then.
Uh-huh. So, what is he going to say when they ask him why he left his previous employer? Will he try to play the, "Sorry, I can't tell you because I have an NDA card"? Nah, not going to work. It's a tight industry, and word gets around. He'll get found out eventually, even if he somehow manages to hide it at first. And when he does, he'll be lucky if the only thing that happens is he gets demoted again.
Then he'll just have to do a really good job of hiding it.
Okay, then I'll take the liberty of informing his new company personally.
You can't do that. That's so underhanded and dirty.
I'm sorry. Didn't you once tell me that having the guts to do whatever it takes to crush your enemies was a positive thing for you? I thought I'd take a page out of Iverson's book.
That's not what I meant by that. I want you to stay the way you are. Don't start fighting dirty like Iverson.
I'm not fighting dirty. I'm just fighting. And you guys are just dirty.
Oh no, this is bad. Really bad. He's absolutely losing it. I think getting told by you that he was going to be fired was too much for him to take.
Man, let me tell you what, Nancy. The moment when the words, "You're fired," came out of my mouth was the most satisfying thing I've ever experienced. I finally said all the things that I've been waiting to say to him for almost a year now.
He's been on a rampage ever since he got home. He's screaming at the top of his lungs and throwing around all our stuff in the house. And he won't stop, or even listen to a word I say.
Okay, well, maybe you should think about calling the police?
Are you crazy? I don't want to get the police involved in this. That'll just make it worse.
Well, then you're just gonna have to deal with it. You're married now, right? He's your husband, and it's your job to support him. For richer and for poorer, as the vows go.
I had no idea he was capable of being this violent. I mean, I understand that it's a huge shock, but he has absolutely no self-control.
That's the thing about having a big ego like him. It works great when things are going well for you. But when he gets knocked down, it makes it way, way harder to get back up again.
You're totally right. He's down for the count. You've won, Jerry. It's a total victory. So, since you've already won, can't you show a little mercy?
His termination can't be undone, Nancy.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about me.
Oh yeah? And just what kind of mercy would you like me to show you?
Won't you save me from my broke, psycho, loser husband and get back together with me?
Tell me something, Nancy. When you said that just now, did you actually think there was any possibility of me saying yes?
Well, you're a nice guy, aren't you? You can't leave me alone with a man like this. Who knows what he'll do to me?
Are you looking for advice? You could always divorce him, I guess. I have no obligation to help you personally, though.
I can't make it on my own. I've never even had a job in my life. Please, you've got to help me, Jerry.
Help yourself. If you need money, get a job like any other adult would.
You don't understand. My parents will never give me another cent. I have no idea what to do.
Then think long and hard until you figure something out by yourself, Nancy. After what you did to me, really, it's appalling that you would even think to ask me to take you back.
I think you'll find me to be a very good wife, Jerry. From this moment on, I will be dedicated to you and only you. I'll even let you cheat on me whenever you want. Just keep me as your wife, okay?
I've been meaning to tell you this for some time now, but you are a terrible housekeeper. Your cooking is atrocious. Whatever you clean somehow ends up dirtier than it was before, and you've bleached more of my shirts than I can count. And on top of all that, you're just a really, really bad person. You've got nothing going for you at all.
What are you trying to say, Jerry?
That there is absolutely no benefit for me in marrying you. I find myself questioning every day why I ever fell in love with you in the first place. Oh, I've been waiting 6 months to tell you this. I told you when you broke up with me that I'd have you begging me to take you back within a year, didn't I? Well, told you so. After that, with much satisfaction, I blocked Nancy's phone number on all of her social media accounts. A few days later, however, a letter arrived at my house. Yes, it was from Nancy. She told me all about how miserable she was, how none of her family or friends would help her, and that I'm the only one who she can turn to. Isn't that a surprise? She was so desperate for money that she sent a handwritten note by snail mail begging for it. Since she refuses to work like an ordinary human, she finds herself in a position where no matter how much she wants to leave Iverson, she can't. Iverson managed to find another job, by the way, but didn't have anywhere near the salary and benefits of his old job. The shame was all too much for him to bear. So he eventually ended up turning to alcohol to soothe his ailments. He was sober on the day he went on a rampage after I told him he was getting fired. And apparently, he gets even more crazy when he's drunk. As for me, I quickly moved out of my apartment onto a condominium complex aimed at single occupants. I obviously didn't tell Nancy my new address, so she no longer has any means of contacting me. I've already confirmed that I succeeded in sending Iverson and Nancy into the deepest levels of hell, so I have no need or desire to see or hear from them ever again. My first task now is to forget the fact that I ever knew either of those two monsters. I've done a lot of reading on how to move past bad relationships, and from what I gather, the best thing to do isn't to focus on the relationships in question. Rather, I should rebuild my life around something positive that has absolutely nothing to do with them. So, maybe I'll pick up playing the guitar, or study Spanish or something. For now, all I can say for sure about my life from here on out is that it's going to be much, much better without those two in it. Yo, Seline. Looks like I'm getting out of work early today. How about you make me that thing I like? You haven't made it for me in forever.
That thing you like? I don't suppose you could be a bit more specific.
You know, that thing. The tater tots and the meat and stuff.
Oh, you mean tater tot casserole.
Yeah, that's it. Your tater tot casserole is great. But it feels like it's been forever since you made it for me. So, I want that for dinner tonight.
I'm sorry, Sawyer. I don't think I'm gonna have time to put that together today.
What? Why not? You still have the whole afternoon.
Well, yes, but remember, the twins are going in for a checkup today. So I doubt I'd have time to whip it together, even if you weren't coming home early. Not to mention, I don't have any ground beef on hand, so I'd have to run out to the store for that.
Come on, Seline, really? I never ask you to make things for me like this. You can make it work somehow, can't you?
Well, would you mind eating a little bit later than usual? How about you look after the twins for a while for me after you get home? I can make it then if you want. I'll have to pick up ground beef on the way home from the doctor, but I should have it baked and ready within about an hour and a half or so.
An hour and a half? I don't want to wait that long. Why do you think I went out of my way to text you just now? I want it ready on the table right away when I get home.
Sawyer, you do realize what kind of situation I'm in right now, don't you? I just gave birth to twins, and I've been both taking care of them and doing all the housework all by myself ever since. I'm absolutely exhausted, Sawyer.
Oh, and you think I have the easy life, do you? You think I'm not putting in my all every day at work? I come home exhausted at the end of the day just like you.
I understand that, and I'm grateful, but at least you can sleep at night.
Yeah. I kinda had to if I'm gonna be able to do my job properly.
Do you know how much I'm sleeping these days, Sawyer? I'm lucky if I can get in a few hours of sleep in a night. And it's not all at once. I have to wake up every few hours or so. It's really, really hard to operate on that little sleep.
How much sleep could you possibly need? You're not working. You get to spend all day at home while I have to get dressed, drive to the office, work 8 hours, and drive back. All you're doing is taking care of a couple babies. How much work could that possibly be?
I wasn't intending to make this into a who has it worse competition. And let me just say that taking care of even just one baby is a lot of work, and I have to take care of two. I need you to help me out a little bit more, Sawyer, please. At the very least, could you just do a bit of the housework for me? Even that would be a big help.
When we got married, you said you were going to do everything you could to support me, Seline. What happened to that promise, huh?
I feel like I've done a pretty good job of that so far. Also, you have to remember that you're not the only person I need to support anymore. Remember? We have children now, Sawyer. 2 of them. Our circumstances have changed, and I think it's time the division of housework changed as well.
What are you talking about? I look after the kids. Sometimes.
Yeah, when I'm taking a bath or going to the bathroom, and looking is all you do anyway. Even if they start crying, you don't even lift a finger.
If I try to make them stop crying, all they do is cry louder. I figure it's best just to let them cry. Whatever it is they're crying about, they'll get over eventually.
I mean, yeah, sometimes. But even in the times that is the case, I'd still appreciate it if you could pick them up, give them a hug, talk to them, do something. I don't want you to be just in the same room as the kids. I want you to be actively involved in their lives.
What's the point? They're still just babies. Whatever I do with them now, they won't even remember it 10 seconds down the road. They can't walk, they can't talk, they can't even communicate at all. What would even be the point of talking to them? It would be like talking to a brick wall.
That's not true, though. It's really important for bonding to have physical contact with them and let them hear your voice. It's not about remembering it as in forming memories.
Seline, ever since the kids were born, it's like you've forgotten that I'm your husband.
What?
Every single hour of the day, you're putting the kids' needs ahead of mine. I have needs too, And who do you think it is who pays for everything around here, huh? I think you ought to be showing a bit more appreciation to me.
Sawyer, you know I'm grateful for the lifestyle you're providing for us. That's not what this discussion is about, though. No, I haven't forgotten that you're my husband or that you have needs. Have you forgotten that we have 2 newborn babies to take care of now? You work from 9 to 5, but I'm on the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm on call every night.
You can take naps during the day, though.
I mean, sometimes, for a few minutes. But with 2 babies to take care of and housework to do, I rarely ever have time.
Okay, now you're just being greedy. There are all sorts of people all over the world who have had twins, even triplets and quadruplets. And each and every one of them manages to hold it together. There's no reason that you can't do it too. I'd say I'd help you out way more than most of the husbands out there.
Again, Sawyer, it's not a competition. There's no need for you to compare yourself to anyone else. They're our kids, Sawyers, not our neighbors, not your friends, ours, and that includes you. I would think you would be more willing to do as much as you could to support your own children.
Why do you think I go to work every day? That's how I'm supporting them and you, by being the breadwinner. And it's your job to support me while I support you. Today, I want you to support me by making some freaking tater tot casserole. Whatever you have to do, just get it done. Got it?
How do you expect me to do that at the same time as I'm caring for 2 infants who are less than a month old?
You can get yourself to the doctor's office for the checkups, right? You wash dishes and clean, right? If you can do that, you should be able to cook whatever I want with no problem. So stop making excuses and do what I'm telling you to do. I want my tater tot casserole on the table, ready to eat when I get home, and you will make it for me. End of discussion.
Sawyer, I just got your message. What's the meaning of this? You're not coming home anymore starting tonight? What's going on with you?
Wasn't my message clear enough? I thought I wrote it in plain English. I'm not coming home for a while. Simple as that.
How can you do that to me?
Stop playing the victim, would you? You never do anything for me. Every single day, you always use the kids as an excuse to completely disregard me and my needs as your husband. I've held my tongue for long enough. An entire month, in fact. I've been watching you to see if you really had any intentions of being a decent wife to me.
Huh?
And what a colossal waste of time that was. All you did was take care of the kids. Change their diapers, dress them, feed them, on and on and on. I wasn't even an afterthought for you. You never thought about me at all. Not only that, you're not even cleaning the house properly. Every single room is a mess. So, you don't care about me? You don't take care of the house? What reason do I have to come home to a place where I'm clearly not wanted?
Are you being serious right now, Sawyer?
I'm dead serious, Seline. You've completely abandoned me. You're spending all of your time looking after those 2 brats who do nothing but cry all the time. Your list of priorities is completely out of whack.
Those 2 brats? You're talking about our children, Sawyer. They're babies. They need us to look after them in order to survive. We're adults. We can take care of ourselves. I think it's obvious that their needs would have priorities over ours.
I know that. I'm saying that you're overdoing it. You're prioritizing them way too much.
If anything, I'd say the real problem is that you're not prioritizing them at all.
And there you go again, pretending like I'm not doing anything for the family. I'm providing as good of a lifestyle for you as you could hope for.
Babies need more than just money. A lot more than just money.
You are so bound and determined to make me out to be the bad guy?
Sawyer, I know it isn't easy to go to work every day to support us, and I'm grateful for all you do. But these are our children, and we're their parents. Don't you want to raise them together with as much love and affection as we can give them?
And when you do what you're doing right now and acting like I'm some uncaring jerk, you're just driving me away. You think I want to have to do this to you? I'm the only one trying to make this relationship work.
If you really want to do that, then why won't you simply help me out with the kids and the chores? I would have so much more free time to spend with you if you would do that for me. I could even make all of your favorite dishes if you wanted. The reason we're in the situation we're in right now is because I'm the one who has to do everything all the time.
That's it. This is pointless. I can't talk to you right now. It wasn't that long ago that everyone just took for granted that the housewife took care of everything. Our parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents all managed to make it work for that system. But I guess you're too good for that. Really, you have even less of a reason to complain, because you got appliances to do most of the hard work for you.
Good grief. All right, Sawyer, have it your way.
Can you stop playing the victim for 5 seconds?
You're the one playing the victim. You want to talk about money? Okay. Who's the one who handles all our finances, Who's the one that makes sure we're spending within our means? Who's the one who pays all the taxes, utilities, credit card bills? By the way, your credit card bill was way over our budget this last month.
You've got no right to criticize me for how I spend my money. The money I earn.
You promised that you would cut back on spending once the twins were born.
Oh, would you shut up? You would be lost without me. All you need to do is shut your big mouth and do what I say when I say.
I hate to tell you, but we would be completely fine around here without you.
Ha! We'll see about that. Once you come to me on your knees and begging me to come back home, maybe then I'll consider it. But not before I watch you squirm in misery for a while. I'm gonna make you regret the way you disrespected me. You think you'll be completely fine without me, do you? Huh, that's pretty big talk for a housewife. If I weren't there to support you, you'd be bankrupt within a week. I, however, can throw all of you aside whenever I damn well please. Well, Seline, how's it going over there without me? Have you learned your lesson yet, or do you need a little more instruction?
You know, it's one thing for you to move out of the house, but you're not even sending us any money for living expenses. Are you trying to be as much of a jerk as possible?
What were you expecting me to do? I'm not living with you three, am I? And why should I pay even a single cent of my hard-earned money to support a bunch of freeloaders who don't appreciate me?
Right. Well, Sawyer, with that, I think I've officially given up on any hope I ever had for you.
Go on, you can do it. Just say the word, Seline. I'm sorry. You know you want me to come back. Just so I'm clear, though, I'm never setting foot in that house again until I'm sure that you're going to prioritize me over those two little brats. Whenever you feel like you've suffered enough, just say those two simple words. That's all you have to do is save yourself from the situation that you put yourself in.
Oh, I'm not suffering at all. We're doing just fine, actually, so you don't ever need to come back home.
What?
Actually, I'd say that ever since you left, things have been going more smoothly than ever around here.
Okay, really? Don't you think you're going too far with the whole strong, independent woman act?
It's not an act, I mean it. Speaking of which, you still had a bunch of stuff left over here. I'm gonna go ahead and send it all over to your parents' house. One more thing, I changed the locks on the front and back doors, so your keys won't work anymore. You can throw them away.
What? Hold on. Why are you sending my stuff to my parents' house?
You said it yourself, Sawyer. You're not gonna come home until I apologize, right? Well, guess what? I am never going to apologize to you for as long as I live. There hasn't been a single second since you've been gone that I've wanted you to come back, so I'm kicking you out of my house. You do remember it is my house, right? I bought it back when I was single, so my name is on the title. So I have every right to decide who can and cannot live here.
Wait, you're not making any sense. Are you saying you want to live separately from now on?
No, I'm saying I want to divorce you.
Divorce? What's wrong with you? What are you thinking?
I was just about to ask you the same question. You tell me to prioritize you over our babies. You don't do any of the housework. You don't even look after the kids. Who in their right mind would want a husband like that? And now on top of that, you're not even giving us any more money for expenses? So what's the point of staying married to you?
Marriage isn't about money. It's about loving each other. Don't you know that song? All you need is love?
If that's the case, then I've got even more of a reason to divorce you, seeing as how I don't love you anymore.
No way. Really? But why? You mean to tell me you hate me now?
Yep. If you really loved me, you would gladly help me out with taking care of the kids. At the very least, you wouldn't act like a spoiled brat and run away from home when things didn't go your way.
That's not why I did this. It's because you never paid me any attention. You spent all of your time and energy on the kids and ignored me. I got lonely.
I'm really sick and tired of hearing that same old excuse from you. Tell me, Sawyer, whose kids am I taking care of?
Well, ours, but why do you ask?
That's right. They're our kids. So don't you think it's a little odd for me to take care of our kids all by myself? And since I'm left to do all the work with the kids by myself, I don't have time to take care of anything else. I've told you this over and over more times than I can count.
But you're their mother. Isn't it a mother's job to take care of the kids? Men like me always have our hands full of work. What, do you think all the women who take care of the kids and house by themselves divorce their husbands? Of course not. That's ridiculous. Look, Seline, you're tired, I know. You just need to calm down for a minute. You're not thinking clearly.
I know I'm tired. And whose fault do you think that is, And another thing, I am thinking very clearly. More clearly than I ever have, actually. I've been so busy taking care of the kids that I've barely had a moment alone with my thoughts until you left. And now that I finally have the space to think freely, I've made my decision.
I don't believe it. You mean you've been wanting to leave me all this time? I knew it! You did start hating me once the kids were born. I guess you think you don't need me anymore or something.
That's not true, Sawyer. I loved you. If I didn't, I wouldn't have wanted to have kids with you in the first place.
But if you love me, then why do you want me to leave now?
You haven't done anything to help me out since the kids were born. You know very well how busy I am taking care of twin babies, but you still kept getting on my back about not having the house immaculate every day. And then when you started calling our children those brats, that was the last straw. I couldn't believe you would say something like that.
I was just angry back then. I was venting. You kept prioritizing the kids over me so much and I kind of lost control.
Oh, is that how this works? You get to say anything you want, no matter how terrible, while you're angry, and I have to just forgive you? Okay, two can play at that game. You are the worst husband in the world, Sawyer. You prioritized yourself over your own infant children, ran away from the house to pout, and now you won't even send us any money at all to live on? So not only are you useless around the house, you're useless as a breadwinner too. You're not needed here anymore.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to feel like you wanted me. I wanted to hear the words, I want you to come home.
Oh my God, you are such a pathetic little child. All of this was just a ploy for attention. Well, at the very least, I'm glad that I know now what kind of person you really are. With this, I won't have any trouble at all moving on and leaving you behind me. However, don't think I'm going to let you get off the hook that easily. You have 2 children to take responsibility for, so you're going to be paying child support for them until they turn 18.
I'm sorry, Seline. I'm so sorry. I was acting like a total child. From now on, I'm going to be a totally changed man. I'll help out with the housework and take care of the kids. So please, won't you give me one more chance?
I have been waiting ever since the twins were born for you to finally step up and become a father. I've been trying to give you constructive criticism this whole time to help you step into the fatherly role the kids needed. So I'd say I've already given you plenty of chances.
Seline, do you really think you're going to be better off divorcing me? You think you could take care of the twins all by yourself?
Well, once I have to actually get a job, I bet it's going to be pretty tough. But I've managed to take care of them all by myself for this long. And without you around, I won't have to account for as much wasteful spending in my budget. My parents are going to help out with the kids after the divorce, so I'll be fine.
Wait! Why didn't you ask your parents to help you out before now? That would have solved all our problems.
You were the one who told me when we got married that you didn't want my parents hanging around the house all the time. So I'm not going to accept that criticism from you, you stupid hypocrite.
Sorry, I forgot about that. But I meant it when I said I'm going to change, Seline. Please don't leave me. I'm begging you.
My oh my, how the mighty have fallen. Didn't you say to me before that you can throw us all aside whenever you damn well please? What happened to that confidence, Sawyer? Anyway, I've given you far more time than you deserve already. I'm not giving you one more second.
You don't get it, Seline. I was never going to abandon you guys. I was just bluffing to get you to understand how I was feeling.
Even if that were the case, and I doubt it, I could never be with a man who would use abandoning his own children as a bluff. That's what they call emotional blackmail, Sawyer.
I'm really sorry for everything, Seline. Please, you have to forgive me. Let's live together again, okay? I swear to you on my life, I will be a better man this time around.
If you want me to forgive you, there's only one way to make that happen. Give me a clean divorce and pay child support. Then, you can do a lot of introspection on what a colossal moron you've been all by yourself in the cold and lonely apartment you're living in. And if you are ever even 1 second late on a child support payment, you remember, You told me that you could throw us aside? Well, I'm gonna have you thrown in jail. At his insistence, I've had a few more heart-to-heart discussions with my husband after that, but he never showed me any signs that he could actually change. He always put himself before the kids. He even suggested that we pass off the kids to my parents for a while and go on a vacation with just the two of us. I suppose he thought that going on a vacation together would reignite the spark we once had. However, the very fact that he would suggest such a boneheaded thing only strengthened my resolve to cut him out of my life completely. After about 6 months of him dragging his feet, I exhausted all my options of taking care of this the easy way and sued him for divorce. It took about 6 months, but now I'm finally free of him. I was worried about whether or not I would be able to divorce him at all, since he wasn't unfaithful or abusive. But I guess the fact that he was withholding his income from us was enough to get the court to side with me. After the divorce, it was like my ex-husband completely lost the will to live. All he ever did was drive straight to his office, work, and drive straight home. He never goes out anymore. He cut off contact with his friends and family, and now he just wallows in misery all day long. It seems that his feelings for me were real after all, but honestly, I can't help but feel like those feelings were ultimately self-serving. He's making all his child support payments on time, but he never talks to me at all, not even to ask about the kids. So, in other words, he's doing the exact same thing he was doing while we were still married. This makes me think that even if I did give him another chance and let him back in the house, he just would have fallen back into his old ways right away. As for me, I'm just as busy as ever. I'm looking for work, looking for a daycare to place the kids in while I'm at work, looking for government programs to help me get my new life started. It's a lot to take in, but my parents are being incredibly helpful. Plus, even Sawyer's parents are sending me gifts for the kids. Things like clothes, diapers, formulas, and all that. I guess they were just as disgusted by his behavior as I was. Taking care of twins is tough, but being a mother is the most rewarding thing I've ever done. My goal from now on is to be the very best mother I can be for them. Hey there, Kim. Long time no see, huh? How have you been, sweetie?
Sharon? Wow, it's been a while, hasn't it? I've been doing fine. Nothing too out of the ordinary is going on with us these days. If you don't mind, can I ask what you're contacting me about?
Please, the first time we've spoken in forever, and you're already trying to cut to the chase? I'm your big sister-in-law. Can't we just chat for a while? You know, talk about all the latest celebrity gossip, that sort of thing.
Didn't you get divorced a while back? My husband was talking to me about that the other day.
Man, you really are all work and no play, Kim.
Sorry, it's just the way I am.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I just got divorced. It all got finalized about 2 months ago now. I guess you could call it irreconcilable differences, as they say. It was kind of a mess.
I suppose there isn't really any clean way to get divorced, especially when kids are involved. Frankly, all those dramas where two divorced parents are super amicable with each other and get along well never seemed very realistic to me. But I suppose more people are getting divorced these days, so maybe that reality is changing too. How are you handling the newly single life? Any troubles making ends meet?
Trouble? I'm not having any trouble at all. I'm getting tons of money from him in child support. I'm rolling in it, baby.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Since you aren't having money problems, you can focus more on your emotional health. If you start to feel lonely, I suppose you could always go out and look for a new husband.
A new husband? Girl, I just got rid of my last husband. I think I'll take my sweet little time before I tie myself down again.
Understandable. So anyways, there was a reason you texted me out of the blue, right?
That's right. I totally forgot. Okay, so I had a teeny tiny favor to ask of you. Would you mind looking after Aiden tomorrow for a bit? I know it's sudden, but something came up tomorrow, and, well, it's something I can't take a kid along with me for.
You want me to do that? But Sharon, isn't Aiden still really young?
Not at all. He's almost 4 years old now.
I'm really sorry, Sharon, but I don't think I can take care of a child that young. I mean, I've never really been good with kids. I'm worried whether or not I could look after him properly.
Oh, don't be silly. You've got nothing to worry about. All you need to do is make sure he doesn't break anything or hurt himself. I'm not asking you to be his playmate or anything. You don't even have to like them. All I need is an adult set of eyes to be there while I'm out. You can handle that.
I'm much less confident than you are, and if you don't mind me asking, why exactly do you want me to do this for you? I mean, what's your ex-husband doing tomorrow? Did you try asking him to look after Aiden?
Him? Sweetie, we just got divorced. He's the last person I want to talk to right now, so he's out of the question. My little brother Jake is always out of the house too, right?
Well, yes, he often has to go out to town for work.
And you're a bar manager, so you only work in the evening. You've got nothing going on during the day, right?
Typically, I've been doing administrative work at home, so I can focus on more off-my-site duties while I'm at work. Sharon,
So then you are free during the day. Come on. You can help me out, can't you? Just this once.
I really don't think it's going to work out.
Sure it will. All you need to do is let him watch TV or something until you leave for work. What time do you typically leave the house?
Around 5:30 or so.
Wow. Do you ever do any actual work?
Yes, I do, but there isn't much for me to do at the bar until then. I have my employees handling getting all stuff and food ready and all that stuff. But for the record, I'm also always the last one to leave the building every night.
Man, you really are one impressive woman, Kim. Running a whole bar by yourself at your age? Wow. That's the sort of thing that people usually have to work their way up to. How did you do it?
It was originally my uncle's bar, and he was training me personally for several years before he tried and handed it over to me.
And it's one of the most popular bars in town. I think I might have to stop by one of these days.
We've strayed pretty far away from the topic at hand. Like I was saying, I'm typically either sleeping or doing administrative work at home during the day, so I can't look after Aiden for you. I leave the house early in the evening, and depending on the day, I might not get back until morning.
I told you, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is be in the same room as him. And your apartment building is in the middle of downtown area, right?
Yeah, it is. And?
I thought so. That means you're really close to my new place. This really is the perfect arrangement. What do you say?
It's only perfect for you, Sharon. It doesn't work for me at all. I'm telling you, you're going to have to find someone else to look after him. I won't be able to either sleep or work with a child in the house.
Sure you will. He's such a quiet and well-behaved boy. You won't even notice he's there. And there is no one else but you. I've already tried. Please, Kim. I'm really in a bind here. I'll pay you back for this, I promise.
Really? Have you tried finding a babysitting service or a daycare or something else along those lines? I don't see why you have to leave him with me.
Ordinarily, I could do that. But Aiden has a bit of a cold right now, so no one will take him. They're pretty strict that if a kid has cold-like symptoms and a fever, they won't take them in.
Me, and understandably so, I don't want to catch whatever he has either. I work in a bar, Sharon. If I catch a cold, it's basically against the law for me to go into work.
Nah, you'll be fine. You're an adult. You won't catch whatever he's got. Kids have super weak immune systems. They catch a cold whenever any virus floats in their general direction. It's such a pain to deal with. He's always getting something.
There's really no one else you can leave him with but me?
Not a soul, Kim. I don't have any friends, and my family are all really far away. But I have something really important to do tomorrow, and I cannot take Aiden with me where I'm going.
All right, but this is a one-time thing, okay? And you must be back to pick him up no later than 5.
Thanks, sweetie. I'll be over there bright and early tomorrow morning to drop him off.
Sharon, where are you? I've been trying to get a hold of you forever. Anyways, answer your phone this instant. Do you have any idea what time it is?
Oops, sorry, sweetie. My phone batteries died. Looks like I forgot to charge it last night.
I was very clear last night, Sharon. I told you that you must pick him up by 5 so I can go to work. But not only did you never come to get him, you didn't even contact me. What on earth have you been doing all this time?
I'm so sorry, Kim. I totally lost track of time. Are you at work already?
Yes, I've been at work for hours at this point.
And what's Aiden doing?
What do you think? My husband's out of town and you flake out on me, so I had to take him to work with me. He's sleeping on the sofa in my office right now.
Oh, really? Wow, I had no idea that was an option. That's great to know.
It's not an option. Not ordinarily anyway, but I couldn't just leave him at my apartment now, could I? I had no choice. And honestly, I'm doubtful about the legality of bringing a 4-year-old child into a bar this late at night.
Man, what a lucky kid. He gets a free trip to the best bar in town.
This isn't the time to be making lighthearted jokes, Sharon. This is serious.
I'm serious too. I've been wanting to go to your bar forever.
Well, I'm glad my establishment has such a high reputation, but this is a bar, not a daycare. People drink alcohol here, Sharon. It's no place for kids.
I know. Sheesh. Someone's grumpy tonight.
And I have every right to be. Now tell me, when are you going to come and pick Aiden up? You need to get here as soon as possible. If he wakes up, I'm going to have to pull away one of my staff members to look after him. And just that fact he's here at all is making it difficult to focus on my work.
Don't worry. I'll be there to pick him up tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I'm not waiting that long. I'm not waiting at all. Get over here and pick up your son now.
But I can't go there now. It's super late. I'm exhausted. I don't want to drive in the downtown area while I'm this tired.
Unbelievable. Where are you right now anyway?
The beach.
The beach?
Yeah, a couple of my friends were back in town for the day, so we all decided to get together and have a big barbecue on the beach.
But wait, you told me yesterday that you don't have any friends. Isn't that the whole reason that you left Aiden with me in the first place?
Oh, did I say that? Oopsie. I meant to say I don't have any friends who can look after Aiden for me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep this off. So I should be over to your place to pick him up. I don't know, sometime around noon tomorrow. Have fun with Aiden tonight. Tell him Mommy says I love you.
Oh my God, you've been drinking? You left your son with me all day so you could go to the beach and get drunk with your friends? That's it, I'm not looking after him tonight. If you're too drunk to drive, then call a freaking taxi.
I can't do that. Taxis are expensive and I'm super tired.
How tired do you think I am right now? I woke up early to take care of your son, and I've been constantly have to check in with him while I'm at work.
Tired. What's your problem, Kim? I haven't done anything to deserve getting reamed out like this. It's just for one day. You can handle it.
I'm still in utter shock at the situation. You dumped your kid on me so you could get drunk at the beach. That's absolutely insane. I thought you had work or something. You mean to tell me...
Work? I don't have a job.
Tell me that you're taking the money your husband is giving you for child support to buy food and booze for yourself?
Nonsense. All that money goes right to Aiden. I dip into my own personal savings whenever I want to have fun. And it's not like I do this all the time or anything. Today is special.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Really? What kind of mother do you think I am? Obviously, my child always comes first.
Sharon, what the hell is wrong with you? What were you thinking?
Hey, Kim, are you at work already?
Yeah, I am, but imagine my shock when I go to unlock the front door of my bar and I see Aiden standing in the entryway. You abandoned him here all alone? I thought I was seeing things or having a nightmare or something.
I didn't abandon him, and he wasn't alone. You were there, weren't you? I knew you'd be there eventually.
You must be out of your mind. You left him alone at the door to a bar in the middle of a downtown area. People walk around here drunk and high all day long. Not to mention, it's not exactly the safest area of the city. What if something happens to him?
What did you expect me to do? The door to your apartment was locked, and the security guard wouldn't let me leave Aiden with him. My only other option was to go to your bar. I figured if you weren't home that you were either on your way to the bar or already there. And it turns out I was right. Aren't I a regular Sherlock Holmes?
You're a total idiot, Sharon.
No, I am not.
Aiden says he's been waiting here for hours. It's only by the grace of God that one of my early staff members saw him here when he got to the bar and took him inside before it got dark. Do you have any idea what an insanely dangerous thing you just did?
What's the big deal? He's fine, isn't he?
Somehow beating the odds and not getting kidnapped or killed is not the issue.
I don't know what you want me to do. You've been doing your best to avoid me for the last month. You won't answer my text or my calls. You never come to the door when I go to your apartment. You took every other option away from me, so there was nothing left for me to do but take him straight to the bar.
Why are you taking it for granted that you have to shove your kid off onto me? You could always, look after him yourself. And you're damn right I've been avoiding you. I know that if I gave you the opportunity, you'd pull another stunt like you did last month and stick me with your kid overnight.
So you were avoiding me. You're admitting it? How could you be so cold to me? We're family. Family is supposed to stick up for one another.
Night. You know who else is your family? Aiden, and he's way closer to you than I am. Were you being a good family member to him when you abandoned him alone in front of the bar so you could go off and do whatever? And after all this time, you still haven't found anyone or anywhere to send him other than me?
I don't believe you. Aiden is your nephew, remember? Don't you want to do everything you can to keep him safe? Why should I throw him in some daycare when I can leave him with his own aunt?
Me? You're only giving him to me because you can't abandon him at daycare overnight. I have work to do, Sharon. A lot of my people depend on me to be the best every day, and I can't do that if I'm exhausted from babysitting your kid all day and night.
What? You think I have it easy or something? What about me? I managed to get sole custody of Aiden after the divorce, but now I have to take care of him all by myself. It's awful. I can't do this all by myself. So you can take him off my hands whenever I need a break.
What?
And you can give up trying to avoid me. I know where your bar is, so I'll just park him over there whenever I want to. So if you don't want to be responsible for Aiden getting hurt, you better keep a close eye on the front door.
This is insane. You're behaving like a woman out of some bad soap opera. I mean, what kind of mother would show such wanton disgrace for their own child's safety?
I don't need any lectures on motherhood from someone with no kids of her own. Fine. You want to be a little brat about this? Okay, how about I give you $100 every time you look after him?
You're not giving me anything. That's not your money. You're gonna take it out of your husband's child support payments, aren't you?
So what if I am? That money is supposed to be used on Aiden, right? It's no different than me paying for a daycare or a babysitter for him. Have fun with Aiden today. Oh, and by the way, I mean for the next few days. I'm going on vacation. I already dropped him off, so hurry on over to your bar to pick him up.
I see you've abandoned your son on my doorstep yet again. My husband told you to knock that off, didn't he?
Yeah, you sent him to do your dirty work, didn't you? Well, too bad. He doesn't get to tell me what to do, and neither do you. Aiden is my son, and I say you take care of him. You know, he's getting pretty used to you lately. What would you say to just letting him live at your place? That would save me a lot of trouble. Just make sure to take him to my ex-husband's house on his days, okay?
I hate to tell you this, Sharon, but Aiden isn't here anymore.
Huh? No, that's impossible. I left him out in front of your bar a couple of hours ago.
And he was gone. He was already gone by the time I got here.
Then, where is he?
It seems like someone picked him up before I had the chance to.
What? Who did?
The police.
No, you're joking, right? Tell me you're joking. But why did the police come and pick him up? Did you call them?
I didn't have to. It's a pretty busy area, Sharon. The police patrol an area all the time.
Did the police tell you anything? Is Aiden at the police station now? Go and pick him up right away.
The police department called the bar a little while ago. They said they saw a child standing alone out in the front of the bar, so they took it over to the police station. I suppose they assumed he must have been a child of someone who worked at the bar.
Are you listening to me? I said go and pick him up right now.
They asked me what the deal was, and I told them the truth, the whole truth. So they did some digging of their own and contacted Aiden's father for me. I really appreciate that. I had no idea how to contact him because you never gave me any of his information.
They called my ex, but I have sole custody of Aiden. Why wouldn't they call me first?
According to them, they tried to contact you multiple times. You never answered the phone, though, and his dad was his next of kin.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that what that number was? I thought the phone number for the cops was 911.
No, Sharon. That's the emergency dispatch number. Police stations have regular phone numbers, too. I hope getting all those phone calls didn't interrupt whatever sort of fun you were having right now. Oh, and by the way, I think you should know that your ex-husband is going to sue you to get custody of Aiden back. He called me a little bit ago to thank me for looking after Aiden and apologizing for what you were doing to me.
He can't do that.
Yes, he can. Are you serious? And what you did was the very definition of child neglect. You abandoned him alone in front of a bar. He has every right to take custody from you.
That's ridiculous. I didn't abandon him. I just left him with you for a little while. I don't do this all the time, just every once in a while. I don't deserve to lose custody of Aiden.
Not only do you deserve to lose custody, I'd say a lengthy prison sentence is also in order.
Are they gonna throw me in jail for loving my son? Loving him more than anyone else in the world?
Oh, shut up, Sharon. You didn't fight for custody of Aiden because you loved him. All you want to do is collect a large alimony check from your ex-husband. He told me a lot of things I didn't know before, Sharon. Like, for example, the fact that you don't have practically any savings at all. So you lied to me. You were using his child support payments on yourself.
This is your fault. Why don't you go to work so late? If you wouldn't have been such a lazy loser, then the police wouldn't have picked him up, and I wouldn't be in this mess right now. You call yourself a manager? Going into work at 5:30?
At least I work. Meanwhile, you're living off your husband's child support payments. How about you get a job and support Aiden on your own?
Oh, so now you're acting all high and mighty because you're a bartender or something? You think you're better than me because you have a job and I don't?
Yeah, basically.
And you think I'm some kind of neglectful mother, huh?
Yep, right again.
Are you making fun of me?
I don't know. I don't really feel like I am. I'm just calling it as I see it. How many times do I have to remind you that you dropped off your child at the front door of a bar in the middle of a city that's currently experiencing a crime wave? Huh. If it weren't for the fact that this is a real child we're talking about, that would be hilariously stupid. And now you're getting exactly the consequences anyone should expect for doing something so stupid.
Are you telling me I deserve to lose Aiden?
That is exactly what I'm saying. You are a pathetic imbecile and are reaping what you've sown.
Stop calling me stupid. I'm not.
You're not just stupid. I've met people who are just stupid. I've worked with people who are just stupid. People who are just stupid aren't dangerous. Your brand of stupidity, however, put your own child in grave danger. You're stupid and dangerous. I can't have such a stupid, dangerous person coming around my business. So if you ever come back again, I'm calling the police immediately.
Screw you, Kim. I'm gonna lose my only source of income thanks to you. How am I supposed to pay my bills now? Are you gonna pay them for me?
What? First, you make me babysit your kid and now you want me to babysit you? You're an adult. You can take care of yourself.
Shut up. You're gonna pay for this.
Oh, did I make you upset? You're acting like a total child.
I said shut up. I'll show you. I'm gonna barge into your store and trash the place.
Sorry, Sharon, but I'm afraid you won't be able to get in. It's a bar, remember? Bars are for adults. You can come back once you've grown up a little. Sharon talked a big game, saying she was going to show up at my store, but she never did. I was prepared for the worst, so I was pretty relieved when it became clear she wasn't going to follow through with her threats. Apparently, she was so busy dealing with the police and her ex-husband that she didn't even have time to deal with me. In the end, she lost custody of Aiden and lost her child support payments along with it. She had been living off those payments ever since she got divorced, so she was in for a rude awakening when her bank account was drained. And who did she go first for help? None other but her younger brother, my husband, Jake. She launched straight in and demanded he give her money and allow her to live with us. Obviously, Jake declined, and he made it clear that he didn't want anything to do with her ever again. A while later, I found out that she started working at a bar near mine. It just so happened that the owner of the bar is an acquaintance of mine who regularly comes to my bar after his closes. I got concerned he might not know who he was dealing with when he hired her, so I went out of my way and told him about the whole incident with Aiden. But I guess she already earned herself a pretty lousy reputation at the bar through her terrible personality alone. They hated her before they even knew about what she did to her son. I'd like to think that she'll learn her lesson and change her ways before too much longer, but I'm not really hopeful.